Dear friends, in this lecture related to UV visible spectroscopy, we are going to see some important aspect, and it is related to electronic transitions. The note we are supposed to write or explain is what are the types of electronic transitions or what are the modes of different electronic transitions. In UV visible spectroscopy, the absorption spectra originates from electronic transitions within the molecule. So the basis is, in UV visible spectroscopy there are electronic transitions within the molecule. So when we consider these electronic transitions, we have to consider the existing orbitals in the molecule. In ground state, the electrons are present in three orbitals. One is sigma orbital, second is pi orbital, and third is non-bonded orbitals. Means in ground state there are three possibilities. There are two types of bonds, sigma bonds are there, pi bonds are there, and non-bonded electrons are there. Obviously these three orbitals are observed, these three orbitals are present in the molecule. Except alkanes and cycloalkanes, there are several possible transitions in UV visible spectroscopy. The reason will be clear during the discussion in this article. As I mentioned, there are sigma, pi and n orbitals. Obviously sigma, pi and n electrons. During excitation, that is by absorption of light radiation, the electrons are excited from sigma, pi and non-bonded orbitals. We observe several possibilities: sigma to sigma star, pi to pi star, n to pi star and n to sigma star. This slide again shows the same, that is from bonding orbitals of sigma we get excitation to sigma star. From pi bonding orbital we get pi star anti-bonding orbital excitation, and from non-bonding region we get n to pi star and n to sigma star orbitals. Okay, so for sigma and pi electrons there are corresponding anti-bonding orbitals. Therefore these possibilities are theoretically possible in the different possible modes of excitation or modes of transitions. This slide again shows the same. In brief, the possible electronic transitions in UV visible spectroscopy are sigma to sigma star, pi to pi star, n to sigma star, n to pi star, sigma to pi star and pi to sigma star. So we will see in brief regarding all these possible transitions. The first type is sigma to sigma star transition. Sigma electrons from orbital is excited to corresponding anti-bonding sigma orbital, which is designated as sigma star. The energy required is large for this transition because it is transition from sigma electrons to sigma star electrons. Sigma electrons and sigma star electrons gap is very large, therefore they require large amount of energy. Therefore they do not occur in normal UV visible region of 200 to 800 nanometers. For example, in case of methane, which has CH bonds only, undergoes sigma to sigma star transition and shows a lambda max around 125 nanometers. That is below 200 nanometers, it is around 125 nanometers. For propane, the lambda max is 135 nanometer, and for cyclopropane it is 190 nanometers. So sigma to sigma star transition is observed in these cases, and it is high energy transition. The second type is pi to pi star transition. Obviously it is related to pi electrons. So pi electron in a bonding orbital is excited to corresponding anti-bonding orbital pi star, and therefore it is called as pi to pi star transition. Compounds must contain pi electrons, that is compounds containing multiple bonds like alkenes, alkynes, carbonyl, nitriles, aromatic compounds, etc. undergo pi to pi star transitions. For example, alkenes generally absorb in the region 170 to 205 nanometer. Third possibility is N to sigma star transitions. This is related to non-bonding electrons. Obviously, saturated compounds containing atoms with lone pair of electrons like oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur and halogens are capable of N to sigma star transitions. These transitions usually require less energy than sigma to sigma star transitions because these are non-bonded electrons. N to sigma star peaks are observed in UV region around 150 to 250 nanometers. So it is related to third category having non-bonded electrons. The fourth type is N to pi star transitions. An electron from non-bonding orbital is promoted to anti-bonding pi star orbital. Compounds containing double bond additionally involving heteroatoms like carbonyl group, C triple bond, N double bond O, etc. undergo such transitions. N to pi star transitions require minimum energy and show absorption at longer wavelength around 300 nanometers. Sigma to pi star transitions and pi to sigma star transitions, these electronic transitions are forbidden transitions and are only theoretically possible. Thus, N to pi star and pi to pi star electronic transitions show absorption in the region above 200 nanometers, which is accessible to UV visible spectrophotometer. The UV spectrum is of only a few broad absorption bands. These various transitions are again designated. N to V transitions, these are observed near 125 nanometers. These are sigma to sigma star and pi to pi star. Then N to Q transitions, these are N to pi star and N to sigma star. And N to R transitions are observed in vacuum UV. These are related to ionization. So, whenever we consider the energy requirement or energy consumed during the excitation, the sequence of these various transitions can be given as N to pi star transition requires least energy, then N to sigma star, then pi to pi star, then sigma to sigma star. So sigma to sigma star transition requires maximum energy, N to pi star requires minimum energy. Okay, in case of hydrogen molecule, you will find that the excitation takes place at only 111 nanometers because the energy is comparatively higher. Okay, when a double bonded molecule such as ethene or common name ethylene absorbs light, it undergoes pi to pi star transition. Because pi to pi star energy gaps are narrower than sigma to sigma star gaps, ethylene absorbs light at 165 nanometers, a longer wavelength than hydrogen molecule. In case of ethylene, you will find that the energy required is of 165 nanometers. We see that the highest occupied molecular orbital to lowest unoccupied molecular orbital energy gap is indeed smaller for the conjugated system 1,3-butadiene, which absorbs UV light within the wavelength of 217 nanometers. So this is the another example. These various transitions are designated by another style. There are K bands. These K bands are observed in conjugated system because they are related to pi star transition. Means K bands related to pi star transitions and present in conjugated compounds. R bands are radical like bands. These are related to N to pi star transitions. These originate from lone pair of electrons present on heteroatoms, and there are B bands which are related to pi star transitions, which originate from benzenoid compounds. So in brief, we have seen various types of electronic transitions, and these transitions explain the concept related to UV visible spectroscopic analysis, and various possible transitions are useful for explanation of the molecular structure. With this, we'll stop here. Next time, we'll start with some terms in UV visible spectroscopy. Thank you.